Hey y'all. Let me make sure my mic is good because I have my microphone, but I feel like it never works. Hey everybody. Oh, y'all coming in deep now. Okay. Oh, you guys are sending the birthday wishes already. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This has been such a chill birthday. So I feel like I've been in hiding honestly all day because everyone's calling me or texting me, and I'm just like not even around. I responded to like all my family at like 4 o'clock this afternoon just because I was like taking like a day to just be inside. I've been outside all summer, like I've been saying, and now I'm inside. So thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I feel like the older that you get, maybe the less you care about your birthday, or maybe it's not that you don't care about it, but maybe you cherish certain things over certain other things. So I feel like the last year I literally sat in the house and watched my favorite TV shows. And this year I did the same thing. So I don't know. I just felt a lot of peace because I just always like work, 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 work nonstop. And then finally you get a day where it's just like it's about you. You're not doing that much. So I'm happy. Like I've said in some of my other videos, this is like the happiest I've been in my life in a very long time. And I think it's just like the older you get, you choose peace. You know what I'm saying? Like the older you get, the things that used to trigger you or set you off, like you don't even let it happen at this point. So that's just kind of where I'm at. So thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. Like I said, I appreciate it. This has been a long time coming for me to even get to a point like this in my life. So I'm very happy that, I can kind of convey happiness, honestly, to everyone. And I can finally start saying in my videos, I'm 26. I've been saying I'm 25 in every video. And I thought like, at first it was really just to reiterate like, okay, for those who probably think that either one, I'm older because of my subject matter or the way how I speak or the topics that I choose to speak on, or two, the people who think that, oh, everybody that's within their mid 20s, I guess I'm still in mid 20s, that we're all so consumed about superficial social media stuff when there is a very large pool of those of us who are in our 20s that are really more focused on being real with our lives. And I feel like it stems from, if you've really, I want to say this to discredit anybody, but if you've like actually gone through something in life that really has kind of changed your mindset, that is to me the reason why a lot of people in their 20s, that demographic that I feel like I speak to, I feel like that's the reason why, you've been through something and you've kind of altered your mindset. So maybe some of the stuff that most of the people within this demographic care about, like we maybe don't care about it as much, or even if we do participate or talk about it, it's not in the same capacity where it's the front of our life. Like people expect me to just be like this lifestyle vlogger where I show you guys a like luxury lifestyle. I'm going on this trip. I have this purse. I wear this makeup. I date this person. I'm going and taking certain types of pictures where it's like that's cool and fun, no shade or no hate to anybody on that. But I feel like there's a strong purpose that somehow I've garnered for myself. That is, just speaking on reality of what goes on in life, what happens around us. I've always been a very big like observer, like opening my eyes to make sure I'm seeing what happens around me. I've always been one to like question things as well. So it's really interesting now to actually let that be my profession. So it's crazy how stuff is super like full circle, because you could not have told me at let's say 10 years ago at 16 years old that this would be something I'm doing, that I would be this good at it, that I'd be able to really dissect the world around me. I would have never thought. I would have thought I just had like a traditional life, I guess you could say. Being a content creator influencer is still something that is a very small percentage of people, especially in the realm that I'm in, commentary. And commentary that's based off of like social aspects. You can do so many things with commentary, but um, one thing I took away this last year was like I am very proud of myself, and to give myself like more credit for being someone who is young, go getter, speaks her mind, isn't afraid to say it as it is. You know, like people give me compliments on those types of things all the time, but I'm just like, isn't everybody that way? Then you realize there's a lot of people that really aren't that way. So to be some type of like role model or just spokesperson or even go to that people go to get commentary on certain things, it's like it has really made me who I am in a good way, not even in a bad way. So, you know, this year alone, every single time I've gone outside to any type of event, maybe where it's like I went to a concert this summer, I went to, you know, the clubs, I've been to like little fest here and there. I've just been to little things throughout this summer so far, and I've been recognized every time by a subscriber. I mean, literally, my cousin just wrote me today that one of his friends literally watches my channel, and he posted me on his page, like, you know, happy birthday. And she was like, wow, that's your cousin. I watch her channel. And it's like to see that, you know, is like crazy to me, because you could not have told me that just from speaking in this microphone that it would amount to where it is now. So, I mean, I'm super appreciative. That's why when I wrote on my channel today, I'm like, you know, thank you to all my subscribers, my supporters. Thank you to everybody who has really gotten me to this aspect of my career. I mean, I feel like I'm scratching the surface if we're being real. I don't think I've even done the damage that I think I could really do in a good way. So for those of y'all that are here, who are watching, who really support me, who are subscribed, who are going to tune into the lives, who are going to do whatever to just support this Queen Chioma channel, I really appreciate it, because it's like without that type of support, I couldn't reach the audiences that I reach. And then also be awarded some of the opportunities. Like, of course, I credit my hard work, but I also credit the fact that there's supporters that are willing to support. So again, I really appreciate all of the birthday wishes. I appreciate the people who literally email me, DM me, write me on Twitter, at me, and say, you know, Chioma, I really love your channel. You're a breath of fresh air. You know, we haven't had something like you. I honestly feel like the reason why I've been able to kind of be successful at this is because I don't see another Queen Chioma. Like, either everybody's too nervous to really speak the truth, or maybe they're just focused on other things. I don't know, but I feel like what stands me out and what, you know, separates me from the crowd is just being outspoken, kind of being funny sometimes. Um Maybe the look. I mean, y'all don't really ever see me unless I'm on camera, and just being myself. And I always tell people, like, look, like when you go into something like this where you're trying to be a brand, be yourself. People think like, you know, they have to be everybody else. They have to wear the same brands. They have to take the same types of poses. They have to get the same hairstyles. They have to agree with the same like rhetoric. They have to follow all of the trends basically. And literally, it's like that's what people think they need to get on, but I've literally gone against everything from the beginning. So it's just like full circle. I feel like every year on your birthday, whether you're doing a club event or a party or a dinner, like there's a certain time that you take to reflect on the past year, or at least how you've gotten to this point of your life. So I'm excited to see where the rest of my life, obviously, but like, you know, my career and doing like the YouTube thing, I'm excited to see like where it's gonna go, because it started off as really just a hobby. Like, I was bored out of my mind. I was always someone who's in front of the camera. I remember always asking for you know, cameras as a kid. And my parents got me like this really small pink camera, which I'm pretty sure if I went home, I'd be able to find it. But a really small camera when I was like, I think it was my 10th birthday. And that's when I feel like I just fell in love with the camera and just, you know, taking pictures, taking little videos, I used to pretend I was on Access Hollywood and I knew all the celebrities. I just knew I was destined to be bigger than the resources and the surrounding that I had. So to create this for myself is like, I always have to take a time back and just say, Chama, give yourself that credit, because you did this. You worked hard for this. You're still, you know, like I said, I feel like I just scratched the surface and people haven't seen nothing yet. But you still have gotten to this point where you're like, wow, like you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor. You've been doing YouTube for so long. You've been doing branding. You know, I started YouTube in 2014. I went to college from 2015 to 2020. And then these last 3 years, I've been out of college. I've been running a business and, working on other projects, music, obviously YouTube, different things here and there. And it's like, I haven't really taken the time to like just do life for me. Hence why I said I'm outside this summer. I've been kind of doing everything for everybody else or something involving everybody else. So this year is for Chioma. I feel like I need this year to be putting myself first in everything, being a little selfish. I'm a very nice person. I don't think people know that though. Like the one thing people always say that Chama's just very, very nice. And it's gotten me kind of messed up in the past, but being a little bit more selfish, putting myself first, focusing on the things that I really want that could really elevate me. So that's just kind of like my goals for this year. So hey, thank you. That's all I could say. So y'all know I usually do my lives where y'all can give me like any questions for like the first 5 to 10 minutes. So go ahead and ask your questions in the chat, and I will be sure to answer pretty much everyone. I'll try to get to everyone because there's really no like rhyme or reason for this live other than just be on live. I get a lot of requests to be on live. So, I'm live tonight. But go ahead and ask whatever questions y'all want. Again, thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. I see they're still coming in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I think they're already coming in. So Elena M says, advice for recently turned 24-year-old. I guess doing the same thing that I'm doing. Start to put yourself first. Be selfish. Figure out what you really want to do, what your interests are, what makes you happy is the number one thing is happiness in life. So I feel like when I turned 24, I was still kind of in the college mindset, trying to get out of it. I'm not sure if you went to school, but I would really just start to hone in on those things. Like for me right now, it's obviously this YouTube platform, my music career, obviously my business and relocating. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to move out of Ohio and be done with Ohio for the rest of my life, and just put me forward. So I think at that time when you're 24, you're now in your mid 20s, because I guess mid 20s is 24, 25, 26, and then late 20s is 27, 28, 29. So I'm coming into that last year of mid 20s. So I would say, start to kind of alter your mindset to now that you're in your mid 20s, put yourself first, figure out what you want to do, hone in on some of the things that you find very interesting and what you're passionate for. What are you doing for your birthday? Well, basically my birthday is the whole week. So as you guys can see, I got my natural hair going in a big little ponytail right now. It was kind of curled earlier, but my hair does not do well with like any type of humidity. Honestly, the air. As soon as it's like my style will last for a few hours. But I'm gonna be this whole week is my birthday to me. So I want to get my hair done sometime this week. I'm doing a spa day sometime this week as well. And what else am I gonna do? Probably just like a little photo shoot. I don't really like celebrate the birthday, but this upcoming weekend, my family and I were doing a birthday dinner for myself. So keeping it real simple. Someone said how to be aligned with people who are for you, friendship wise, relationship. I kind of look at it like this. You got to go for the people that bring you the most peace. I've realized getting older that some of the friends that I've had can't be the friends that I need. And so that doesn't mean that you cut them off, but maybe you distance. There's a lot of friends that I put on distance because they're just not who I need them to be at the time, like where I'm at in my life now. When I was in college, I had my friends. We were who we were in college. Now I have my friends, and we are who we are as adults. So I would say literally that's how I align. I looked at everybody, I analyzed everybody. I said, who brings me peace? Who makes sense for where I'm at as an individual right now? And the ones that do, we still keep in more contact, and the ones that don't, I'm not saying cut them off, but kind of, kind of put them at a little distance, put a little bit more boundaries between you and them. Relationship wise, like I tell y'all, I think single people could give advice, but I've been single for a very long time. But the one thing I'm looking for is, does a person respect me and do they make me happy? Everything else matters a little bit less than my respect, my happiness, and how compatible we are. So we'll see. I'm like putting myself back out on a dating scene. This summer is when I started to be outside. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? What is the name of the lip gloss you're wearing? I only wear one lip gloss. I just threw it away because this was the end. Um, damn it. I will look for it towards the end. I literally just threw away the last two. Let me see if I get out the trash. Let's see. Boom, here it is. I found it just for you. Okay, so it is the Ruby Kisses. I even cut it because I was trying to get the last little bit, but the Ruby Kisses hydration lip oil. It's the only one I use. I don't use any other one. This is to me the best. It keeps you hydrated, like it says, but it's also cheap. You know, I like affordable stuff, and it's clear and it stays on for the most part. And then I usually just literally line my lips with brown, put this over, and this is the color that I get. Let's see. Can you read Igbo? I can't. My mom clowns me. Nope, I cannot. I think I know a little bit that's like decent enough for the way how I was raised, I guess you could say. But no, I think honestly, comparing Igbos and Yoruba, Igbos, I don't know what it is with our parents, but they don't teach us Igbo. But I feel like all of my Yoruba friends can speak, read, write everything Yoruba. But the Igbos, for some reason, maybe it's because when you speak Igbo, there's like you mix a lot of English with it. In a lot of cases, you don't ever, I feel like I don't ever hear people speak Igbo just straight out. I don't know. But in Yoruba language, I feel like it's different. So I don't know. But hey, I get clowned too. um, let's see. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to make sure I get them all. And they kind of start going crazy. Let me go back up. All right, I found where we at. What is your advice to commentators who get bogged down by editing the videos? Honestly, it just that mental discipline. I mean, for me, that's sometimes the reason why I'm not posting as much because the editing work takes a while. But I literally give myself a certain amount of hours in a day to do it. So I put my phone on do not disturb. Between the hours of like 12 noon and like 5 p.m., I'm editing. And then honestly, take your time. You know, sometimes it takes me 2 days, 2 sessions to edit one video. So split up the work and make it feasible for yourself, but definitely give yourself a set amount of hours. Put all your devices on do not disturb. Let everybody know that you're at work. Because I had to like do that because I feel like when you're a YouTuber or influencer, I'm not gonna say people don't take your job serious. I just don't think people realize what it entails and how much work it is on the back end. So for me, I just make sure that I actually label it as work and I literally tell people, hey, I'm at work right now. Someone said, what made you come up with the tongue twister, pulsing, piping? You know the rest. Okay, so in college, me and my roommate, L'Oreal, who's one of my good friends too, she and I were just very nutty, funny girls. Like we kind of clicked because I feel like we both had the same nutty, like outlandish personality. And at first, I don't even remember honestly, but I think it was just supposed to be pretty pink pussy. Like it was just something just to make something funny. But something just told me keep going, add in all these extra words. So I don't know. It really was just a joke, an inside joke between my roommate in college and I. And then obviously I put it on YouTube and it stuck. Someone said, what is your biggest advice for young women with new YouTube channels? Obviously be yourself, like I said earlier, but in terms of like growth and stuff, that consistency, people really underestimate how your channel will grow if you're consistent. And I would say honestly, if nobody ever gives this advice, but I would say honestly, keep your videos short in the beginning because people want to say, oh, I want to have this long content that everybody should care about, but our attention spans are so low. So I feel like starting off, if your commentary is like 5, maybe 7, 8 minutes on whatever one topic, that'll get people to keep coming to you because they'll get the facts faster. And be able to kind of linger into you and be honed into what you're talking about in a short amount of time. And then, you know, the more you pick up and stay consistent, people will actually want you to push longer videos. So I feel like nobody ever gives that advice, but I think the key would be keeping your videos shorter at first. A lot of people try to make their videos longer because they're trying to get monetized, but I mean, you'll get the monetization. The monetization really matters for, I guess, subscriber count, watch time. It comes with the consistency. It's better for you to have like 10 5-minute videos versus one 50-minute video where people are clicking off and you're not getting the watch time faster than you would with shorter videos. Because once you get that monetization, your channel starts to pick up. It's like you get to like a little level small here and there. Someone asked what you doing for your birthday. Basically, self-care all week. My birthday is all week. So I got spa day coming up, massage. I got a dinner with my family, a photo shoot, just different little things. Let's see. When do you plan on starting a family? Ooh, I don't know. I honestly feel like I'll be married before 30, but I don't know if I'll have kids before 30. Um, you never know though. I feel like if I met the right one, I would actually just like go ahead and start. Because I'm not gonna say I've fulfilled everything I've wanted to in life, but I feel like I'm at a point where like the next few years of my life are gonna be very, very fun and vivid. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm turned. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, let's start a family. But I don't know. I would have to see. Someone said, I love that you went to the University of Toledo. I'm from Toledo, so I totally get you wanting to relocate out of Ohio. Hell yeah. Shout out to Toledo and go Rockets. Yeah. So I just feel like I've been here way too long. For someone who's not from here, I just feel like it's time for me to get up out of here. You know, I've literally given my all to where I'm at. Academically, business wise, connections wise. I kind of feel like I know everything that I need to know about this city. And now I want to go explore myself in a different place. And I know last week, I think it was last week, I put a poll up asking, you know, what city do y'all think I should move to between Dallas and Houston? So I have made my decision. I'm not going to announce it just because, you know, I feel like it's something I should really work on. It's not going to be for a while, but I did make my decision. And I'm going to be looking at certain areas, traveling, trying to see what works for me. So yeah, I gotta relocate and get up out of here. It's been a very long time. How would you go about rebranding your channel? I mean, I have rebranded my channel. Obviously, like I said, I started off like a beauty girl because that was popular. And then I got into commentary. I feel like you have to mix both at some point because when I first started doing commentary and I was still beauty, I was doing my beauty videos as commentary. Like I was doing hair tutorials along with the commentary. So then it helped transition to get to that next point of okay, now people really know you for commentary. Like I don't think anybody would ever call me a beauty influencer at this stage. So that's kind of how that transition went to rebranding. Another thing with me like doing music and going into like the female rap industry, a lot of people ask me like, so what are you gonna do if you like really blow? Are you still gonna do commentary? And I'm like, hell yeah, like this is not gonna stop. I probably won't talk about people as much, but I definitely think I'll be able to still talk about what's going on. I mean, I'm not going to stop what put me on for the sake of music. I want it to work, you know, hand in hand together. The only reason why I would stop if I really didn't have the time to do it, but I would definitely still do commentary regardless. People gonna have to be mad at me. Um, uh-oh, I scrolled too fast. I scrolled way too fast. Let's see. Someone said you are very smart. Thank you. I would love to talk to you about boy stories I've been through. That's interesting because I don't have any story times on my page, but I'm going to be doing story times on my Patreon now because I'm like, I have so many stories that I could tell people. And I would love to do it. So I'm like, well, let me just move it on Patreon because YouTube is still a business for me. It's branding. So I don't want to be on YouTube, you know, saying wild things. I'd rather put it behind a paywall or just separate from here. Any advice for after you finish college and going into the workplace? So essentially, I never really went into the workplace. I was an entrepreneur since leaving out of college. And I feel like graduating during the pandemic just kind of like it hindered stuff because like I would have probably went straight into workplace, but I had to rely on the fact that I had a YouTube channel to kind of sustain me, and that created more of an entrepreneurial spirit for myself. So I don't know. Like, I really don't think I have that much advice. I just kind of started using LinkedIn. So I would say, like, use your LinkedIn to kind of leverage yourself. You know, LinkedIn is basically an online resume. I've seen a lot of people kind of find, you know, success in doing LinkedIn. But transitioning into the workplace, I mean, being an entrepreneur is still work. So the one thing I will say is that all of those group projects where you had to work with people were necessary because in the real world workplace, you're working with people all the time and you definitely have to be able to like coexist with others. So that was the one like kind of shocker to me that I'm like, okay, so I'm so used to being so solo dolo because I run my whole YouTube channel. I don't have a manager for YouTube. It's all on me. Every brand deal, everything has been all on me. So it kind of was a little different when I realized, okay, I have to be a part of a team for all the other stuff that I do dealing with work. So someone said, what do you use to edit? I use Final Cut Pro on my MacBook. I have a MacBook Pro. I actually did not pay for what's it called, Final Cut Pro until like a few months ago. And I've been using Final Cut since 2017. I've just been finessing it and using the free trial every time. I'm not gonna lie, for the past, what is it, 2023? Yeah, for the past 6 years, I was using the free trial and I would just change the date on my laptop, start it, blah blah, then keep going, keep going, keep going. But eventually I'm like, I got tired of that and I wanted like the real thing. So I just ended up paying the $300 like a few months ago. So yeah. Someone said, what is your current hairstyle? I don't even know. This is a ponytail, I guess you could say. I put my hair in a ponytail. Um, the front of my hair I left out a little bit just because honestly, I'm going through this like having to regrow the front of my hair because of wigs, as well as the braids that I got when I went to Nigeria at the end of 2022. I don't know if I left them in too long or if I don't know, but I have like a few bald spots in the front because I feel like they used the tiniest little bit of hair and it was like hanging from like a little strand of hair, the braid itself, and they pulled and whatnot. So yeah, you got literally look, you guys can literally see it. Tell me this ain't no bald spot. Like I promise you, if we look at the other side, it's not as like it's a little bit more dense on this side versus this side. So I'm trying to like, yeah. So I put my hair in this little ponytail, left this part out because I didn't want to like slick it back and do too much. I'm trying to just let it be. Which is why I want to get a sew in because I don't want I want all my hair to be sewn down, nothing, no leave out, no glue. No, I just want to leave it for like 2-3 months. But I have to be disciplined enough to get that sew in. And every single time I want to do it, then I get some type of sponsorship or I need to do a music video where I can have my hair looking the same as, you know, so yeah, that's what current hairstyle is this. But I really do love my natural hair. I've never gotten a silk before. I would love to. I did a length check the other day, if it's still on my phone. I did a length check the other day just to see, and my hair has grown so much. So this was me. When was that? On Saturday. So that was me on Saturday, just doing a length check just to see, like, wow, like I never thought I could get past bra strap length. Um, but for the people that be talking about, oh, y'all be wearing wigs, black women be wearing wigs, y'all hate y'all natural hair, like absolutely the hell not. The hair is flourishing underneath a wig. Honestly, wigs have been a good protective style for me. And then there was one product, oh, I meant to bring it in here. Let me grab it for y'all. There was a product that a subscriber had recommended to me for hair growth maybe about 2-3 months ago, and literally I bought it on Amazon the same day I got it. She sent that comment, and that's the only real thing I've been using, that and like the Miel Organics hair growth. I don't use the Miel that much, but I was using this product. Let me grab it for y'all. Give me like 30 seconds.
Why are you trying to find it?
You're so out. Okay, I'm back. All right, so it was this. This is the, I don't know, Indian hemp. So I showed it to my mom the other day, and she was like, Indian hemp has been in the market from before she was in the born. So I've never used it up until now, and y'all can see like I've been using. Like, everybody always got the one side of the jar, but I literally been using this. I had like little ugly, I'm talking Meek Mill neck braids that lock in my head for like the past 2 months, since the end of May up until literally yesterday when I did this hair, I took my hair out. I've had it in the straight back braids, put this in my scalp, just ran it down each braid, just ran it down. You know what I mean? Use a few little Miel droplets here and there. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing to maintain. So I'm going to try and put it on this side. I don't know what can grow back edges, but I promise you, it probably doesn't look that bad on camera, but there is a bald spot. And I was like, how the hell does this happen to me of all people? Because I be trying to I completely stopped wearing frontals as well. I haven't worn a frontal in probably over a year. Actually, I'm getting a frontal installed next week. Maybe that's a bad idea. But I'm only getting it installed because I'm doing a music video. Well, once it starts sliding, I'm taking it off. So there we go. Got kind of caught up. So let me make sure I get to everybody's question. Make sure you guys are sending in your questions. I will make sure I answer every last one. That's all this live stream is for real. Someone said, around what age would you like to be married? What is that? Now I'm 26. I mean, anytime. I'm ready now. So I don't even know. I really don't have like a projected time because I feel like people put this like 30 age gap or not gap, age limit where it's like, okay, well, you need to do everything in life before 30. And I'm just like, I don't really think that way. Like I kind of feel like 30 is probably going to be the best times of my life. Right now, I'm like kind of still building myself and still realizing things. I feel like your 20s is when you finally realize like, okay, this is what the world is. This is how much, your childhood traumas and realities and circumstances have affected you. What are you going to do to change that? And then you use your 20s to kind of reinvigorate yourself from what you grew up as to be better in your 30s. I'm assuming, I'm not 30 yet, but I would say what age I would like to be married. Honestly, let's just say 28. Let me give 2 years, hopefully I meet the guy. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta keep scrolling a little bit to get to y'all questions. Not scroll too far. Someone said, how do you feel about Nick Cannon? I feel like Nick Cannon is kind of trying to prove that he's not that corny guy and trying to overdo it. I feel like a lot of these men are going to have serious regrets when their kids get older and start talking about how their decisions have affected them. Like all these people that have all these hella kids, Future and NBA Youngboy and Nick Cannon, Fetty Wap, all of them, they're gonna grow up once their youngest kid is 18. Out of all them kids, I feel like a lot of the men are gonna have to answer for a lot of BS that they've done. So yeah. Someone else said, can I email you about some brief crazy stories? I mean, yeah, go ahead. I've caught up on my emails finally. That's something else I did over the last few weeks. There was a few subscriber emails that I had. So if you did email me and you're watching, make sure you check your email because I'm sure I responded by now. Someone said, I'm going to University of Toledo online for business this fall. Chioma, I need some advice. Join Chioma and my wifey, Queen Chioma. Well, obviously, go Rockets. And business is a great major. So the only thing I'll say about business is kind of hone in on what aspect of business you want to do because business is very broad. So, I did marketing, but there's different, aspects. There's marketing, there's HR, there's management, there's sales, there's international business, something like that. There's so many different subsectors of business. So start to kind of look at which one you want to hone in on. You won't have to pick which one until maybe your junior year. I think is when they make you declare your focus. But yeah, just kind of test them all out and see which ones you like. Your first few years are going to be kind of in different classes of each one to kind of find your focus. Let's see. Someone said, girl, I would love to be best friends with you for sure. Watch, definitely collaborating with both YouTube and fashion. Okay, shit. I'm going to be doing a lot of outreach events because I feel like it's about that time where, I've been doing YouTube for so long. I've obviously been able to build a fan base and I'm at the point where I'm also being recognized and I'm starting to get a little bit more opportunities. And I feel like this is my year. I know it, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm destined to be this bigger person. And I've done all the work over the past few years kind of building it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of outreach events, meet and greets, hostings. Shit, I might be in the club in your city over the past year, over the next year. That's what I want to do. So I'm starting off with the meet and greets and I already know where my first meet and greets are going to be. So hopefully nobody ruins it because I haven't said anything, but I see, you know what I'm saying, my family be talking a little bit too much. But um yeah, I want to do a lot more outreach on that end to kind of meet you guys because like when I went to Miami last month or back in May, I was so shocked to meet that many people. So shocked. So if you ever see me, please speak to me. I want to speak to y'all. So someone said, you ever wanted to get into commentary more deeply and have your own interviews? Yes, actually. I always think to myself, I would love to interview some people that like go viral, but I always feel like people will be hesitant to take my request because I am going to ask you those questions, but I'm very respectful. I think people forget that. Like I don't try to offend anybody. So, I would love to. It just depends. Maybe I should just try to reach out to people and see. Someone said, "Would you be open to mentoring if someone asked?" Yes, but just not at this second. I have had people ask me, I do have like a modeling agency where I'm really working with girls who are within an urban environment, young women of color. So I kind of already kind of mentor in that capacity, but I don't really have any mentors under me just as is. But it's something I'm very open to. There's just like a few more goals that I want to get to, and then I'll definitely want to be um a mentor and accept that. Maybe I know for some of y'all, I mean, we have a virtual relationship. So it would just have to be if people are okay with having a virtual mentor where we are just only communicating through, FaceTime or Zoom or something like that. Just depends on what people want out of me, honestly. But I feel like I can really do it. This past year, in the springtime, earlier this year, I got to go back to my alma mater, the University of Toledo, go Rockets, and work with their Black Student Union for about 2-3 months. And it was a very rewarding experience for me because I feel like, being an alumni and giving back and just seeing how the students were impacted by my work, my connections, and things like that, I liked it. So it's something I would definitely want to do. And that was like my first taste of actually doing something like that. So I feel like people do see that in me, but my whole goal, and I tell people this all the time, but the person you should be when you grow up is the person you needed when you were a kid. I needed something like Queen Chioma when I was a kid. Queen Chioma is still an alter ego to me. She's not necessarily a fake person, but it's just an extension of who I am. But little girl Chioma needed Queen Chioma when I was a kid. So that's who I try to be now that I'm like, older and wiser, have a lot more experience and stuff. So yeah. Let's see. So I wouldn't recommend any tension on the hair, just loose styles. That's the thing. Loose styles would be like braids, but like I actually would love to get goddess braids. I would love to, but I feel like the braids is what broke my hair. And I'm like, I left them braids in for 3 months. I thought I was gonna have crazy growth, got a bald spot. So I guess braids really is tension. I would actually love to wear my natural hair out, but like literally I do so much in summer, and I'm gonna be a little real. I'm one of them people who I'm not gonna be in this all summer long. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I love my hair. I love my hair, but I love my hair when it's low maintenance. I really do. Um, that's why I've been getting like closure wigs. That's all I've been getting for the past like years, just a closure wig. I haven't gotten any frontals. So I just got to figure out something that's versatile, but also is like not too much on my hair because I promise you, there's a bald spot. I'm pretty sure. I know y'all can see this side is way more dense than this side. See y'all can see that. I know I ain't crazy. I'm like, Chama, your hair fell out. How does something like that happen? But hey, someone said, I use all Miel products and I love it. Yeah, I do like their products. If you guys have I think it's called the Yuka app. I may have talked about it before on my channel, but the Yuka app, I would download that if you're looking to like kind of scan items to see what exactly is in all the products that you use. You can do hair products, you can do food, you can do lotions, you can do pretty much everything. If it has a barcode, you can scan it and then it will tell you exactly, what is in it. And so when I scan the Miel, it rates it whether or not it's a good product, bad, whatever is in it. Literally, Yuka, this is, it's right here. The one with the little carrot look. Yeah, that's the app. Literally, that app is the reason why I don't drink Gatorade anymore. because there's so much in Gatorade. I was like, whoa, so I stopped drinking Gatorade. But I use that app and I scan Miel. Miel comes up good. A lot of their products are good. Even body wash, I only use the native brand now, because all the other body washes, I don't think they actually are good for you. Neutrogena is actually good, surprisingly, if you're looking for something more affordable. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent, but that's yeah. Someone said, can I ask you how you edit? Do you use a software? I don't have a computer, just a phone, and I don't think I could start a channel. You can definitely use CapCut on your phone. It's spelled, I think, CAPCUT. CapCut is what I had put my manager onto to use for editing content to post on the page where, he kind of promotes my music and the other artists that he works with as well. So I would use CapCut if you don't have a laptop, because you can definitely get a lot done with CapCut, and I like it. Someone said use hair fertilizer with peppermint oil. Write that down. In fact, I'll just take a picture of your comment. Cause man, I was so mad. I'm like, I left these braids in for so long. I'm thinking about to have the most flourishing growth. Bald spot. Someone said I had that blue magic. Yes, some type of grease I think maybe works. Maybe not for all black hair or ethnic hair, but for me, this has been the real. I feel like this was the only thing I added in, so it had to have been this. Because when I was taking my hair down, I said, it's giving growth. And usually, if you don't take care of your hair underneath, it's going to give breakage. So, yeah. Someone said, are you in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. Surprisingly, I don't even think I got a happy birthday from any of my exes, any of my, people I have went on dates with, anybody who I be talking to. Ain't nobody sent me happy birthday. Them niggas ain't sent me no happy birthday today. Now I think about it. So no, I'm not in no relationship. Cause hell no. I don't even know. Like every single time I think about dating, I'm like, yeah, I would, but it would have to be right. You know what I'm saying? If it's not right, then it's just gonna be like, we could date, we could go out, we could hang out, but I'm not gonna take you serious if it's not right. Someone said, wait, hold it up again so I could take a screenshot. Oh, the lip gloss. It's kind of like I said, it's cut up, but this is the lip gloss. I am going kind of slow with reading the comments. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is the lip gloss I got. It's the only one that I use. Like I said, I use a brown lip liner. Oh, it's dripping. What's a good thing I got a laptop cover. No wonder I was holding it the other way. Hold on, let me get more glossy. We ain't about to waste no product. I'm gonna have to wipe that up. But yeah. Next up, would you ever consider locks? I have sister locks. I love it. Yes, I would. I feel like honestly, I'm gonna lock my hair at some point in my life. I can see myself doing it. My manager, like I said, he's one of my close friends, but his mom is the first sister lock technician in the state of Ohio. She's the best in actually Ohio. She's rated the best. So I've been seeing sister locks a lot just from being around her, his sister. They all have locks. Most of their family has locks. Um, and at first, when I was young, I felt like I would never ever get locks because I feel like for girls, especially as a little girl, sometimes it's a style you have to commit to. Like they always say, sister locks are just locks. It's a lifestyle. It's not a hairstyle. It's a lifestyle. So I feel like I would love to lock my hair just a little bit later in life. Right now, I'm still in my I'll slap down a wig phase. I'll go get braids. I mean, you can get a wig with locks, but I guess maybe I like the free part of my hair, I guess, for right now. But I would definitely consider because I think sister locks are beautiful. Um, my eyes had opened up to sister locks once I started seeing them. I'm like, wow. So every single time I see somebody with sister locks, it's like my eyes just drawn to them. I'm like, I love it. I love it. Um, hold on, I'm skipping. It keeps wanting me to like go to the end. Let me go back up. Someone said the makeup is fire. Thank you so much. I did, a little quick makeup. The lashes are dramatic. I usually cut these and I forgot to cut them, so they're not like this. That's why I keep going like this. But hey, we're gonna be dramatic. It's my birthday. Someone said, or you can use castor oil and drop some peppermint oil in it and massage the scalp, or you can also purchase a hair massager. Okay, I gotta get the hair massager. I do have castor oil in my bathroom. And I just don't have my hair out that much. Like it's always in a wig. Maybe I should just leave it out for a while. But that's the thing with music videos and stuff. It's like I be having to have my hair done. But I'm thinking like I wish I would have done my natural hair from the last video that I did because it would have went well with the aesthetic because it's more of like a um not really a slower song, but basically it's a spin on Free Mind by Tim's. That's a little sneak peek for y'all. Did I ever post a sneak peek? I don't think I did. Well, it's coming out very soon. So y'all will see it very well. Let's see. As an entrepreneur, you probably aren't even focused on marriage. I guess not. Like the thought of a relationship is very hard for me because it's just like if it doesn't make sense, it's not going to work for me. The way how my schedule is set up, the work that I do, the demands that I have, it's like I damn near like really I don't want to say prefer. Let me not put this energy out there. But like I don't even mind having like a long distance relationship because like I can't really commit to being in one place and kind of playing the wife role right now unless you like rich as hell, maybe. But I don't know. I just don't like it's not the first thing on my mind right now. It's literally just like something else. If it happens, it happens. Um Again, thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Someone said opinion on Seven featuring Lotto and all the records is breaking. I listened to the song. I thought it was great. Of course, people are saying like, oh, the record is only being broken because it's on a is it a K-pop? Is that what it is? I'm not even sure. Is that K-pop? Tell me if it is. Um, yeah, it's K-pop. I thought it was great. Actually think that's crazy that like people, like I said, I'm a Nicki fan, hands down. I think Nicki is the best to ever do it. But I'm gonna be very real. Like I can give a lot of her credit because I feel like out of all the rap girls who are, maybe just rapping, Lotto's probably one of the few girls that I feel like actually can rap, number one, and her opportunities are actually really good. Like she was hosting The Bachelor, I think the new season of Bachelor. I seen something like that. Obviously, this K-pop song that she just did, she's currently on a European tour right now. I feel like she has a lot more success than what people give her credit for. That's just my opinion. Um, Jasmine Youngblood said 9.99. Thank you. Happy birthday, Queen C. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll definitely accept that. And you know what? I love when y'all either donate or just send well wishes because it's just like it means way more. I get a lot of like I think it's super thanks. I don't even know what it's called on YouTube, but sometimes I get like a few of them, and like I make it a point to respond back and say thank you. I really appreciate that. And I know there's been some subscribers that even cash app me. I didn't even post my cash app. I'm like, where y'all get my cash app from? But I really think so. I really think so. I really thank y'all for that because you don't have to. So I really appreciate it, Jazz. Thank you. Let's see. Have you watched Young, Famous, and African? I watched season 1. Thank you. I was looking for something to watch because I'm like, I've watched every show, all the Ratchet TV. I've watched everything I need to watch on Zeus. I really only watched Baddies and the Jocelyn stuff. I just watched the Jocelyn super trailer. I was like, Jocelyn, how did she get away with this type of stuff? But yeah. But I needed to watch that. I forgot about that. So I'm gonna definitely start watching that tomorrow. Thank you. I definitely watched season 1, which was so messy. And I feel like it could have done better in showcasing like young, famous African. I don't know if everybody, and not to be shady, but I don't know if everybody's really young on there. I feel like it was more like, let me shut up. Let me shut up. It wasn't even young though. I was like, they could have named this something else, but whatever. Still very interesting to say the least. I love my little reality TV, but I felt like season 1, they could have done so much more. And maybe it's because, I don't live in on the continent of Africa, but I'm living in United States. So it's just, even though being Nigerian, I feel like it may be a little bit limited to the celebrities that I know of or are in my face all the time because I'm here in America. But I feel like I didn't really know all those people. I obviously knew Two Face, all the Nigerian people, of course. Diamond, Platinums, I believe. I know who that is. But I didn't really know everybody. So I had to like do my research on who everybody was. So we'll see. Um, Sorry, let's see. How do you feel about moving out of parents' house at 20? Um, I don't feel like it's bad as long as you know you have your stuff together and you know what you're gonna do. But once my lease is up in November, guess what? I'm moving back to my parents' house. I am personally, just because I feel like the economy that we're in, I need to save that money and just live with them. It's not, the good thing is I'm at an age where living with my parents is not stressful and I don't do anything anyway. So I'm the perfect candidate to live at home with their parents. You know what I'm saying? I'll wake up, I'll go to the gym, I'll come back, I do my YouTube videos. If they need me to run errands throughout the day, I have the time to do it. Um, yeah, I'm the perfect candidate. So I will be back. I'm even counting down myself. Let's see. What is your thoughts on building your fantasy besides being yourself? What's your thoughts on building your fantasy besides being yourself? Building your, did you mean YouTube? I think, I'm assuming, besides being yourself. Um, as much as I say challenge trends, still stay with the trends, but be yourself throughout those trends, I would say. Besides being yourself, YouTube is different eras from when I started it. So it's kind of hard to give, real feedback, being that right now it's just a different era. But the best thing I can say is that consistency, in all honesty. It will work. Like, if I was posting music a little bit more consistently, I feel like my music end would be a little bit more visible. So, I'm even working on the consistency with that. I dropped a song in March. I'm about to drop in July. I have music that's lining up now. So the consistency is that number one thing. Try to get on a schedule, maybe post once or twice a week. It doesn't have to be heavy right away because you're still building it. Let's see. I'll read some of y'all's nice comments too, because I know not everyone has a question. Happy birthday, Chioma. I love everything about you and your content. Been watching you since 2019, and it's been awesome to see you grow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you to all the subscribers that's been here for a while too. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's been tuning in for years, shout out to y'all. Let me get down. What are your birthday plans? That's the number one question. Again, I'm just doing a little self-care week. My birthday's the whole week to me. So I got a spa day coming up. I got a massage coming up. I have dinner with my family coming up. I have a photo shoot coming up. So those are my main plans. Let's see. I got this from another YouTuber who does similar content, who went in a little bit and who went a little in depth with this topic. Her name is T Noir. Yeah, I love watching her channel. I really do watch a lot of the commentators. I love the new ones. Oh my gosh, shout out to all the new ones that I've been seeing them build slowly but slowly. Every single time I go back to their page, it's like they have a little bit more of a following. I'm like, shout out to you. Cause like what? Like in this day and age, it's kind of hard to build that. So to see these like smaller channels kind of creep up, it's like I'd be so happy to see that. Like there's a few of them. I mean, T has a huge following, but just some of the smaller ones too. I think T even has a bigger following than me. But I've been seeing like a lot of let's see. There's a few that I know has that I really like. Tony Brienne, love her channel. She's doing so well. I've been watching her. Maybe she doesn't know this, but I've been watching her longer than she probably thinks. I've been kind of following along. I also like. I know she's been around for a while, but intellectual media. I love her channel as well. Love the way how she presents her videos. I love that. Naomi Cannibal, I love her channel. There's a lot of underrated commentary channels that I feel like definitely need more recognition, especially Naomi. Her stuff is so good. So good. So yeah. Um, who else? So say on the first date, I'll take you to McDonald's. Sure, we can go to McDonald's. I don't even eat McDonald's for real. Um, let's see. Thoughts on Matthew Knowles' mistress saying that their son is wondering why Beyonce don't love him. I feel like she could easily explain to him why it is how it is. She need to stop. Girl, you know how to explain why the situation is what it is. You got with a married man for perks and you didn't get the perks. Like he's also in the wrong as well, but that's her son that she's raising primarily. Like, babe, you can easily explain why that situation is common sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, Someone said, "What's the app?" Okay, it's Yuka. Yuka app. It is this one right here with the little carrot. You can scan. Actually, I can just show y'all how it works. I don't have StreamYard. I actually just downloaded StreamYard. Um, so you literally have it. These are like the top last few things I scanned. I don't even remember scanning these things, but there's a scan thing right here. You hit scan. You allow what do I even have here? Okay, so I have this chi, whatever. So I'm going to scan it, see if it registers. So chi comes up as bad. I don't know what is in chi, but it'll then tell you everything that's in the products that could possibly be, why. So then it'll give you recommendations, and a recommendation will be like there's Miel, like I said. Organics, I guess, is a good brand. OGX, which is organics. They have some other alternatives on there. So maybe I gotta stop using Cheat. That was my first time scanning it. For the price, you would think it's the best. So yeah. um, let's see. Can I have another topic? You can talk about Asian fishing when it comes to Black people. I understand the most people I love K-pop, but it's another thing to make yourself look Asian. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there's a group of Black people that do that a lot, that do Asian fishing, if that even makes sense to people. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Black fishing obviously is like bigger, but I do think there's a lot of people that do that, not gonna lie. Let's see. Um Opinion on Carly. That's the young lady who was abducted. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about. Yeah, I just want more information to come out. I'm glad that she was found safe. I do think it is a very weird that the internet, is demanding more information about the situation of a Black woman who just went through trauma. I mean, I feel like let's let the facts present itself, and then everybody can judge how they want to judge. But um, yeah, it's very eye-opening to see how much danger that we're in at all times, because that's a situation where you wouldn't think that something like that could happen when you're trying to do a good deed. So that opened my eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm going a little slow. I'm trying to get to everybody. I promised myself I'll be here for an hour. So kind of wrapping up, but I'm gonna get to all the questions I got that's in here before. This is for y'all. So um okay, someone was talking about the troll. Yeah, I definitely blocked them. So I got him or her out of here, whoever that is. I don't know who that is, but I got them. Um, I might need some more mods then, because I forgot that I probably do need more moderators. There's probably like one in here. Maybe she or he missed it. So, but I did get whoever that is, him or her, out of here. Okay, I got another super chat from Chrislyn. Chrislyn L sent $2 and said, "What you think about Pink Friday coming out?" I'm ready. And when she dropped the tour dates, I'm going. Like I said, I want to do fun stuff. I never could afford to do that stuff growing up, and I didn't think that I would ever be able to be at a place where I was comfortable. So I want to enjoy myself. But yeah, drop the Pink Friday too. I think it's going to shake up the rap game. I think what Nicki's doing right now is she's proven to everybody why she is the best. And I feel like regardless of how you feel about Nicki personally, if we're talking straight business and music, let's be real. She's the best that there is. You can't even deny that. Like, I'd be so mad when people like talk about Nicki Minaj musically, because it's like, how can you say anything about somebody who has given you so much talent, so many different ways of within their catalog? Like, you can't nobody can compete with that. So that's why I'd be like, let's just speak about the real facts. Yeah. Um, Someone said, okay, you guys like Naomi too. I'm just catching up to that. So yeah, I love her channel. I think that she's so good, so underrated. There's a few of them. Like, there's a few smaller commentators, and I wish YouTube could show me where I can find the people who I'm subscribed to, because like it gives you your subscriptions, but I don't know if it has like a whole list of people that I'm subscribed to. Um, I wish I could know so I could like go through all of the people who I like watching and then tell y'all who to go watch in addition to myself. Cause literally There's so many really, really good commentators. So many really, really good commentators who are underrated. They're smaller, but they do really good work. And you can tell that they're so thorough. They do their research, you know. But Naomi and Tony are two people that I'm like, yes, every single time I see their comment or their content, I click. Thank you again for all the birthday wishes, ladies. And to those of y'all that are birthday twins, shout out to us. Okay. You know, I'm not really too big on zodiacs, but shout out to the cancers in the building. They be saying we emotional crybabies. I don't know why. I don't know why that. I think that's probably why I don't like zodiac stuff. Cause like that's been like the narrative, like, oh, zodiac cancers are emotional. I'm like, emotional where? Crybaby where? I don't know nothing about that. But yeah. Let's see. Chama, what was your worst date ever? I don't even think I had a bad date. I'm not gonna lie. They just all been basic dates. I've been to the movies. Um, I think in like ninth grade, this boy took me to the movies. And it wasn't bad, but I feel like at the end he wanted us to like kiss and stuff, and like I just didn't want to. And then like he stopped talking to me after that and went and got a whole nother girlfriend and was just like, yeah, F that bitch Chama. And they were dating for like a while. And then like obviously they no longer together. That was like so long ago. But literally he writes me sometimes on Facebook like, oh, you didn't turn different. You gotten so big headed now that you're a YouTuber. I'm like, no, I haven't. You're just like literally, I knew you from eighth, ninth grade, bro. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this nigga's retarded. Like, stop. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That's not how I talk. But I'm like, yo, like he does. But the thing is, he tried to like call me out about it. Like, he got on Twitter one day and was like, at Queen Chama has changed so much ever since she's become a YouTuber. I used to da 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 with this girl. I'm like, bro, we went on like 2 dates, and I was like in the ninth grade, maybe 10th, maybe. I want to say I was in ninth grade because he was definitely a year below me. He was in eighth, while I was in ninth. I remember his older brother took us to the movies. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. You know, I liked the date. But I promise you, this dude literally, excuse me, to this day, I swear he just, let me go to Facebook. You know, Facebook is where it goes down. Let me go to my messenger. But I kid you not, this dude literally showed like he be trying to like, let me see where I could find him. Of course. Oh my god. See, I if it was I would if I could like change his voice, I would play you this voicemail that he sent me back in December. He was just like, I just want to say I'm proud of you. I see that you're doing your thing, but you know, we used to be cool and now we're not. Hit me up if you ever blah blah. I'm like, bro, I know you from eighth grade. I know you from like literally middle school, high school. Like, huh? But that's like the risk. Like this, that's part of the reason why it's hard for me to date because I can never tell if somebody genuinely is talking to me because they like me or if they think like the YouTuber aspect is like what they're getting into. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in my last video when we talked about ice cream being the first date, I talked about how I went on like a little weekend date with this NFL player like 2 years ago. And you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. Like, we cool, don't get me wrong. But it was just like I felt like part of the reason why he likes me is because I'm a YouTuber, influencer, you know, whatever. And that just turns me like it makes me look at you different. You know what I'm saying? So some of these guys, I don't know what the hell be going on with them. It just be like, you need to chill, like dead ass. Like they be thinking girls are groupies. Don't let these guys fool you. Like, yes, girls really are groupies for a lot of these guys. Trust me, I've seen it. But there's a lot of male groupies as well, or like wannabe for real, for real. But that wasn't like my worst date, but that's just the one I remember where I was like, okay. Afterwards, he was like, yeah, fuck that bitch, Chama. He started dating this other girl, and it was a cute couple. I was liking their pictures. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I was liking their pictures. They looked cute. They dated for a few years. But yeah, something happened with him. I don't know. I feel like all my exes are haters. All of them. Well, all three of them. except for one. One of them don't hate me, but that's because we were like dated like through high school. Like, it was like my first, so we dated like not that long. Well, it was like on and off for a while, but he will never be a hater. Like he'll always be in my best interest because we known each other for so long and we were kids when we met, but it's like we obviously are not on the same path. Like, no, we will never, ever, ever get back together, my Taylor Swift. But he's like the only one that's not a hater. Then like I dated like somebody in high school, and then I dated somebody in the beginning of college who that was the worst experience. Like when I've been writing my book more, and like I'm dreading getting to the point where I have to talk about that. And I really do want to talk about it. I'm dreading getting to that point because it's like that is going to be literally opening wounds. And I mean, I'm like healed from it. Honestly, there's nothing on this earth that can make me feel a way about that man. Like you are nobody to me. But he'll probably never speak. We will never speak again. Hopefully, I hope we don't ever speak. But I'm pretty sure if he was still trying to talk to me, he would just be like a big hater. And then the ex I had at the end of college is like just such a like he just I don't know what it is. I just feel like he's a hater. He told me he was a hater. Honestly, like when I dropped my ceremony music video, this man gonna tell me that the dude that was in my music video, he looked like a lame ass nigga. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, there wasn't even a love interest in that music video. He was just supposed to be kind of like a little, vibe. We kind of catch a little glimpse looking at each other, but it's not a love interest. I'm not kissing this guy. We not groping and whatnot. We're not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? That was not a part of that video. You could watch ceremony, go stream it. This man gonna hit me up saying you had this lame ass thing in your video, and he looked like he's like, why you had Michael Blackson in your music video? I was like, oh, so you're a hater. You're a big hater. But it's just like I think he's a hater for that. But it's just like I don't think he likes that I would get attention. I'm like, you like me for a reason. You think other men are not gonna see the same stuff that you see in me? Hey, ladies, be careful for these hater guys because they are kind of like even the ones that like don't cheat or lie, the ones that just put you down are just as bad. So yeah. Let's see. You are my birthday twin. I come in peace. Happy birthday to us. Shout out to us. Can I get your thoughts on sorry, skip somebody. What do you think about Doja Cat? I saw that photo. I didn't even look deeply to see what it was about. I'm honestly tired of like performative things that get posted on the internet that don't have no business on there. I feel like literally because no. Like literally because no. Like why? Just tell me why. Like why are we I don't know too much about the situation, so I'm not trying to like speak down on her. I don't know. But it's like certain things you got blood dripping from your face. It's given attention. Like I don't know what celebrities be doing all day long. I'm not a celebrity, but a lot of stuff just seems for attention and very forced. That's all I could say. Can I get your thoughts on Cory Hardrick and Tia? That really shook me. I think personally, I don't know what clash there would be because it seems like they're equally yoked couple. Obviously, he started lower than her, but has worked his way up to be not maybe Tia Mowry, but at least known in this industry. So that's very interesting. But they kept it pretty hush hush, and it seems like their divorce was amicable in a sense where nobody's going crazy over what this person got and took away. So I really do wish them the best, but it was also a shock to me too. I agree. Someone said, so glad Carly Russell was found. When she went to help a kid she saw off the highway. Yeah, that opened my eyes to be like, okay, so now we can't help children, risking the fact that we may be abducted. Like, very weird. Someone said there's a list you can see your subscriptions. I'm trying to look at it now. I mean, yeah, I found it, but I just thought the list would be like I wouldn't have to scroll this much because I'm subscribed to a decent amount of people. But who do I even follow in here? Obviously, Black Femininity TV. I really like her. Um, there was one commentator that I do watch her, but I'm not gonna say I stopped, but I limited how much I watch her because as much as I am a Nicki fan, I don't like biased commentary. I like commentary that's fair. So I like her, so I'm gonna like whatever supports Nicki, but I want to just I like watching stuff that I know that person isn't coming from a super big bias. Everybody has bias, but I mean, larger bias, which is, we have fan pages and stuff, so it's nothing wrong with that. But when I watch things, I try to watch it for the information. Obviously, I want your opinion, but I want your opinion to just be based off of like the situation and not who your favorite is. Um, Chrissy, I like Chrissy. I don't watch Chrissy as much as I used to, but when I do. I feel like some of these commentators, maybe they fell off is not the word, but like I feel like some of them I weren't posting for a little bit, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like I didn't see her stuff for the longest. Then I started seeing her recently again. So I be tuned into Chrissy. I feel like Chrissy's one of those channels where she has been so consistent in her commentary for years that you can't discredit how much positive development she's done for dark skinned women. I mean, I tell people all the time, if you're really an influencer, show me what you do with your influence. So the fact that she started a magazine for dark skinned women, that's showing me what you're doing with your influence. I can do nothing but respect that, because there's a lot of people with influence who don't do shit with it. I'm just being real. I do something with mine. I have this modeling agency. It helps these girls build their confidence, get portfolio, be a part of a sisterhood, teamwork, professionalism. There's a lot of stuff that these girls gain just from me having this small group of 13 women right now who are pursuing modeling. And there's a lot of women on YouTube, men as well, but a lot of people who do nothing with their influence. Nothing. What do you do with your influence? Who else I got on here? Who am I subscribed to? Deeper Than Hair TV. Granted, she's not a commentator, but shout out to her. She's a Philly hairstylist. I think she's based in Cali right now, but shout out to the whole Philly, of course. But Deeper Than Hair TV, I love her too. Troy's TV, of course, y'all know Troy's, I'm pretty sure. Fab Socialism, I watch her. I feel like she's really good. I like her. I like some of these girls have such great individuality with some of the things that they do. Like I know in her videos she'll have like a key letter. I'm not sure if that's the exact thing, but she has like a letter that she posts every video. Which is like something, that she does for her fan base. There's so many talented creatives. Oh my God. Like Grace Report. I don't know if anybody watches Grace Report. I do. But Grace Report, she basically talks about reality TV. So like Love is Blind, Teen Mom, 90 Day Fiance, Real Housewives. Like she does commentary on that. So I don't think people know this, but I am a Teen Mom fan. At least I used to be. I used to watch all the Teen Moms. So I still follow her and watch her for all the latest tea and things like that. Eloho, of course. Who else? It's Keisha. I love It's Keisha. Oh my God. I love me some It's Keisha. Love her personality. Love her energy. Um, Somebody needs to give her a recording deal because she could sing like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Love her. I know she be joking about the little tunes that she puts in her videos, but hey, baby, you could sing. You know what I'm saying? Who else is a commentator that who am I subscribed to in here? Ivy. I've been subscribed to Ivy since I was probably before I ever posted one video. Love Ivy, love her videos. Jackie Aina, of course, I'm subscribed to. Jayla Corian. I feel like Jayla is such an OG YouTuber. I feel like she was honestly the blueprint for a lot of girls. I'm not gonna lie. Especially during the college vlog wave. I feel like Jayla put the hell on for the college scene. For the Black girl, especially the HBCU scene. I had never really gotten that much of an in-depth view of that. So yeah, where's the page? Here we go. I feel like she definitely put on in that sense. I definitely love Jayla Corian's just like her whole growth into YouTube. Like she was one of my inspirations when I first started. Julesy, I love Julesy as well. I watch her. I'm really kind of only doing commentators, so I'm trying to just figure out who are the commentators that I definitely watch. There's one girl who I feel like is very underrated. Her name is Julia, and I believe this is pronounced Boateng. I think her channel's really, 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 really good. Very underrated as well. Has high quality content. I think she did a video on, was it Dance Moms? Yes, she did a video on Dance Moms that went like had really good numbers. It had like over 100,000 views. She also did one on like Honey Boo Boo. She's done a few like little pop culture ones, but like I watched the one on Dance Moms. I feel like that's why I was attracted to her channel. She did a video on Victoria Justice, just pop culture, things like that. And I think she's underrated. There's a few different ones that I just feel like there's a lot of underrated commentators. So support these ladies. Who else? Who else? Leah Gordon. I've been watching Leah for a while as well. Um, I actually watched Lori Hill. Lori Hill's not a commentator, but I'm so intrigued by the work that she does. Really, how she's able to like say like, "Hey, this is what this person did to their face," and stuff like that. I'm like, "Whoa! I didn't even know these were possible procedures." Let me see. Lovely T, of course, we already know I watch Lovely T. Mayoa's World, I definitely love her channel. Um, there's so many underrated um girls on here. Most of my Reed Taylor, she's really good as well. I mean, a lot of us black female commentators are. I feel like we should have maybe. I would feel like YouTube would do this, but maybe we would have to do our own. But I feel like we should have a black female commentator like summit event of some sort. Like I feel like so many people would come out and see myself or Yanni, Eloho, Lovely T, all these different commentators. I feel like people would really, really come out and support that. All of these people. Who else is on here? Aaliyah J, Naomi. I talked about Naomi. Nappy headed jojoba. I love her sarcasm. She be having the best sarcasm, the best little ways to say stuff. I love her sarcasm. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Nappy headed jojoba. And I love the name nappy headed jojoba, jojoba oil. Love it, love it, love it. I've been watching her for a long time, and I think she took a little break from YouTube. Maybe I feel like there was so many people that I just stopped seeing their videos for a while. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she didn't and it just wasn't coming up on my stuff, but I like her channel. I love her it's her personality and her like little sarcastic little things that she says, the way how she says I just like the way how it is. I'm like, girl, I could never say this. Who else am I subscribed to? Paris Milan, of course. Paris, I feel like has been so what's the word I'm even looking for? Like she's just had a stronghold on accountability. Holding people accountable and speaking about these topics and doing it in a way that is so entertaining, but also always having like ways to back up what she has to say. So I love Paris's channel as well. Who else? I'm trying to go through all of these people. There's a white guy, Patrick CC. I don't know if y'all watch him, but I do like his content. And he's always telling people to drink water. Let me drink some water. There you have it, folks. Got some water for y'all. Who else am I subscribed to? Yanni, of course. I'm trying to just scroll, go see who else is on here. I know people don't like her, I guess, but Shaolin Lester, is that her name? I can't remember why y'all said y'all didn't like her. I haven't watched her in a long time, but when she first came out, I actually did enjoy her commentary. I haven't watched her in a good amount of time though, probably like honestly 2-3 years. Haven't watched her. Shelby Ellimac, another underrated YouTuber, really underrated. Like really like her channel. I'm all for the conspiracies and stuff. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like them all. I'm listening for it. Here's a white YouTuber, but I do like her as well. Smoky Glow. I'm not sure if y'all know of her, but I like watching her channel. I feel like she has a lot of good content, and I think I caught on to her for the Dance Moms video. I had went back and rewatched Dance Moms. I didn't even finish. I think I'm on season 4 out of the 6 seasons. That's on Hulu at least. That show is a lot to take in, but literally I after watching it, I started going on YouTube and finding out all the different what's it called? Dance Mom commentary that I could find, because I never watched Dance Mom when it was airing. Maybe like a few episodes, but I I most definitely like watched the seasons, and I'm like, do people not see what I'm seeing? Like, this lady is crazy. And then once I saw all the commentary, I'm like, okay, so people agree with that this woman has lost her mind. Like Abby Lee Miller, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she's able to still have a career. That doesn't make any sense to me. Who else is even on here? T Noir, she's on here. T Noir. Who else? Who else? Who else? The Unpopular Party. I think he's underrated. I like his content, I like his personality. He covers more like reality TV, like Bad Girls Club, Baddies, stuff like that. But I like his personality. I like his fairness. The way how he delivers is usually pretty fair. What's her name? The Mademoiselle. You know, I gotta show love to my girls that I've been tuned in with for the last like few years on YouTube. I love her. Someone just put in the comments, Khadijah. Yes, I like her channel as well. I feel like there's so many of like so many people, so many commentators that are so good, so good, that are to me underrated. And I feel like the solution would really be if we all came together and like hosted some type of event. But I feel like YouTube should do it. Like YouTube should be the ones who organize this and pay us, because we can literally will the numbers will people will come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube should see that black female commentary has a huge following on their platform, and want to do something with that. Cuz I'm not going to lie, when I saw YouTube Black, like whenever the most recent one was, I was so confused by it because I don't think there were any commentators on the lineup, and I was like, huh? Like, where's the commentary? Like, the people that people know for commentary are not on this list. I'm not gonna lie, most of the names I did not know on YouTube Black. Let me see if they're even doing that this year. YouTube Black, maybe already came and went. Actually, I think they usually do it in October. They have something called Black Voices. It was the YouTube Black Voices Fund, um, which I knew nothing about some way, somehow. And I'm like, so the YouTube Black Voices Fund, it was like a $100 million fund that YouTube had, um, that they were, I don't even know what it was about, but it was like creators, singers, artists, commentators. But from my understanding, when I looked at the people who were picked, I'm going to be real. I don't mean to be shady. I didn't know many of them people. You know what I'm saying? I did not know these people. Um, I'm like, so was it that these are the people that applied? I was a little, I don't know. I was just a little confused. Maybe I just need to do a little bit more. And I'm not even saying like, oh, Chama, you deserve to be on there. I didn't know nothing about it, so I can't deserve nothing. But when I saw it, I was just like, okay, so YouTube, there's so many commentators. I mean, so many. The most, to me, the most known black influencers on this platform do commentary, for the, at least for the women. So I'm like, how is not one person on here that I actually know? Like the ones with the big followings, the ones that have exceeded over 100,000 subscribers, where they at though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me continue. Tony Brienne TV, Too Much Mouth. I was trying to figure out what was the name. Too Much Mouth. I like her channel. Um, I know she's not like, is she commentary? No, she's more beauty, but I like her. um, who else on here? I'm trying to just scroll fast. I have so many, y'all. I probably missed a decent amount. Wild Heart Waves. Let's not forget Wild Heart Waves. Um, she got to get a shout out, period. Got to get a shout out. But that's like a quick, you know, overview. I'm pretty sure I missed a decent amount of people that's really on my list. I definitely, oh, Amanda BB. I don't know if I said her, probably not. She's on my, I've subscribed to her as well. Pretty much all the black female commentators I follow. So, there's a lot of different ones. You guys can send me new ones as well. And then maybe I'm missing somebody. Yeah, but that's pretty much that on that. Someone said Alyssa Forever. Yeah, I mean, she deleted all her videos, so I don't think I'm subscribed to her anymore. Did she come back? Like, did she come back? Did she put her videos back up? Okay, are they okay? I'm starting to see that most of her videos. Okay, so she did put. Okay, so they back up. I just went and checked. Well, she hasn't posted in over 2 years. When she shaved her hair, that was the last time I think she even posted. So yeah, I was subscribed to her. I don't know what happened. So someone said Jessie Woo. Yes. How the hell could I ever miss Jessie? Oh, yes, baby. We love Jessie Woo on this channel. I don't care what nobody says. Um, I be here for the whole entire everything that she got going on. I be here for uh I think what did I like most? Sorry, I be getting text messages. I got distracted. Um, okay, so I just went back on her channel. She has commentary on the Young Famous African show. Let me make sure I watch that this week. But I'm here for her. She's a commentator. She's also a music artist. So I feel like, hey, if she can do it, so can I. You know, all of these girls are like, as much as I like them, they're also like inspirations as well. And I just really feel like there needs to be an event where these Black female creators who do the commentary, who really, if you ask me, it's the commentary channels, such as the ones like myself, that really pioneer conversation and like actually being informed and learning about the different nuances to being a Black woman. Like, I feel like a lot of people didn't really have these conversations until they got on YouTube. Like, as far as colorism, we have so many people that talk about colorism. Obviously, Chrissy was one of the main people. But like celebrity news, Lovely T, we all watch Lovely T. And like Impressive channel. Did I mention Impressive? What the hell, Chama? Impressive. I watch Impressive. I'm definitely subscribed to her. But like all these different women have done so much to help this culture of holding people accountable, talking about generational curses, talking about the society as it pertains to Black women, talking about like obviously the celebrity drama is entertainment, but there's lessons that you can learn from these famous strangers. Like, I feel like this is the group of people that have pioneered the conversations, who have made a lot of the changes come about, who have been able to hold people accountable. I feel like it's us. I'm just be real. Maybe I'm speaking too highly of myself, but I feel like we are the ones that really have done it online digitally. And I find it very interesting that we're kind of underrated. Like, a lot of us are kind of discredited. Like, Lovely T should have been in a million. A lot of I even feel like my channel should be bigger, but hey, I'm grateful. But that goes into the mindset of Black women. Like, we shouldn't just accept what we're given. Like, we see how much Black women have to work twice as hard, because what the hell? How is somebody who has been on this platform for that long not at a million subscribers? Tell me how. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, I say all that to say, shout out to all those ladies. I'm pretty sure there's some that I missed. Y'all can let it be known. But I want to wrap up, ladies, or ladies and gentlemen that's watching me. Today's my birthday, so I'm gonna enjoy the last hour and a half that I have. I really appreciate everybody who's really subscribed and really given me a reason to have this platform. Somebody said, "What about Cynthia G?" Yes, sorry, forgot. Um, but just to have this platform and put on for, you know, the people that need to hear these types of messages. You know, one thing I'll say about most of the people I've listed, they're mainly older than I am. So they've lived longer. They have a lot more experience. They can speak from a different place than I do. But, you know, I've been doing this since I was in college, probably been doing commentary since before I was 20. Maybe I think I started at the age of 20. Now I'm 26. So would you look at that? Someone said Kale from Team Mom SMH. I know she is a mess, but yeah, I really thanks for the birthday wishes. I'm gonna go ahead and like sign off and kind of dip up out of here for the last hour and a half. Thank you guys. If you want to support me, I know somebody asked for my Cash App. I'll write it in the chat if you want to. Thank you guys. I really, 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 really appreciate all of the support. I mean, I can't say it enough. There's a lot of people who have influence and they don't do anything with it. They don't shout out the people who have gotten them to where they're at. They don't give back. They don't say thank you. They're not appreciative, you know. And there's people with bigger platforms than me, not necessarily on YouTube, but I see a lot on Instagram where it's like, you're blessed to have the platform that you have, where you can leverage, your finances and your income through something like social media. That is a blessing. It takes a lot of hard work. It's a blessing. So yeah, I really like the fact that I'm able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Literally, I know I say because no again, but because yes. I know some people have asked for the because no merch. I literally made this shirt. It's like yellow, blue, and black. I was just testing it out. I don't even have no real designs, but if y'all like this design, shit, I'll make more. But I also have a hoodie that says because no, just boldly. I feel like it's such a bold statement that you don't even need the extra graphics. So I told people I would literally be working on that coming up soon. I'm definitely going to leave this live up for people who want to catch the replay. And again, it's my birthday. I'm 26 now. I don't really feel that much different. I just feel like this last year was like the year that my brain got to the point where I'm like, switch it on. Now you think logically. All that time I've been thinking like a child. So yeah, I finally feel like a real mature adult. So thank you. Big baby flavor, big TD4L. Shout out to you. Not the little one. Shout out. I know that's right. Not the little one. Thank you for the super chat. Said happy birthday. Thank you so much. Dayana says she'll be 26 in August. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm hoping you had a good birthday. I mean, look forward to it. I mean, 26 to me was like, I don't really like that number, but I'm happy. This is the happy, like I said, happiest I've been in a while. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone who came into this live stream. I really appreciate it. And I hope to be able to meet some of y'all along the way and just continue on. I will have videos for y'all tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So stay tuned. I will be back. All right, y'all. Good night.